Hey folks, welcome back here to the VegasDon channel on YouTube. We're here on the main streets of Henderson, Nevada. I want to show you some of the neighborhoods here in Green Valley North, just off of Warm Springs. See some of the homes back there on that cul-de-sac. Some of them are really nice over here on the main streets. I don't think that there's an HOA in a lot of these areas here. And yeah, you would see like that there with the grass is pretty much gone, etc. I'm gonna go out here and make a U-turn, it looks like. But this is the filler pretty much between Las Vegas and Henderson, although this is technically in Henderson. But it has been here, many of these neighborhoods, since the 80s. If not a little bit earlier than that. La Mesa Drive. We're gonna make a right here. I've never been up here before, but I've heard good things about it, so I want to check it out with you guys. Let's see what we can see here. Okay, so Hummingbird over here off to the right, that is a gated community, all right? Didn't know that. So they'll definitely have an HOA in there if they have a gated community. And a lot of different, huge walls on both sides of the roads here in Green Valley North, as this area is known. And it looks like they have another one there, gated, yep. And that one, is that, I can't tell if there's a man, if there's a person in that guardhouse or not. It's hard to tell. But very nice. You have these trees, lots of green. That is very surprising. Especially in the desert here where there's a drought and all that going on. Very interesting. What is this? Carroll Crest Drive off to the right there. But it's interesting to see some of these neighborhoods. Is this one gated too? Yep. And again, this is an older neighborhood. So definitely a lot of care has gone into this neighborhood insofar as keeping things up. And it's not easy to do, as any homeowner can tell you. It's not easy. Especially when there's, you can't water your lawn. I mean, a xeriscape lawn really requires no maintenance, which is good. As you can see, it looks so tropical, kind of, huh? With all the palm trees here and stuff. So now heading eastbound on La Mesa Drive. It looks like we're coming into some older parts of the area here now. We'll make a left here on La Pluma Street. La Casa Drive on the right, La Luna Drive on the left. Here in Henderson. See some of the homes in here. And a very different kind of look from what we saw over there. This is Highview here. Highview Drive. Make a right here because we have to. Take a look at this. So you're also, the one other thing about being right here, you're also very close to the flight plan here for Las Vegas International Airport. You can see there's a plane coming in right there now. Frontier Airlines, in fact. Up in the air there. But some homes are in better shape than others. Some of them, you can tell they really take care of it. They really try, And that's good to see. Others, nope, that's a gated community. Can't go in there. So this is probably going to bring us right back out to Green Valley Parkway, I think. And that's the other thing too, is that you know, a lot of these neighborhoods do not. El Tesoro Court, the treasure. Tesoro. Bonita Lane, beautiful. El Cid Court. We'll make a left here on Green Valley Parkway. But yeah, a lot of it. I mean, the major roads in town pretty much follow a grid pattern for the most part, with the exception of Boulder Highway and Fremont Street, as well as Rancho Drive. The rest of them, yeah, they pretty much, it's a grid pattern. But the neighborhoods like this, of course, it's very easy to get lost in. They make it very easy to get lost, and they don't, you know, it's part of it's to keep a lot of folks out of that area, right? We'll pause it for a sec. About to get the green light here, and make sure we've got people stopping. That's always fun. Making sure that everyone stops. Come up here to, what is this light? Shopway. Shopway. The way to shop. Shopway. That's usually very Black Bear Diner right there. I've heard good things about that place too. I think it's a chain. I think that's one of a few locations they have here in town, Black Bear Diner. Never been there though. I'll have to check that out someday. We'll make this left here onto Sunset Road, down at the Sunset Grill. Henderson Libraries, and then you see they've got some what look like little boys out there playing in a fountain that has no water. It's interesting. Please check out my wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter. She does some awesome astrology and spirituality videos. Really appreciate you guys checking that out, as well as vids from Mike. Green Valley Library, it's called, right here on the left. I don't know how libraries are still around. How are they surviving? We're going over one of the many washes here in town. I mean, like, how? This is Annie Oakley here. We'll make a left onto Annie Oakley just as soon as I can figure out it's safe to do so. There we go. Another 7-Eleven right there. Shout out to 7-Eleven, man. 162 7-Elevens here in the metro Las Vegas area. More than any other metro in the country. Very interesting stuff. The Tides at Green Valley over here off to our left. So these all look like rentals, of course. Just want to dive in here and take a look at the area. Sunfish Drive over here off to the left. Let's take a little look at this. Oh, we can't. It's gated. Whoops. That's the thing, you can never tell. You can never tell which areas are gated. Now these guys here, they have no yard. Look at that. I mean, they're right up against the wall. No backyard. Thomas Jefferson Street, okay. And that one's gated too. Wow, Stadium Avenue it says there. Very interesting. That road up there is closed off. We'll make a right here. Watercrest, that's the name of that development there. And back up here to Sunset. Oh, we got the turn signal up here. Yay. This was Sand Hill, by the way. Sand Hill Road, which is a minor residential arterial, but it doesn't always connect with itself. It's not contiguous. So definitely something to bear in mind there. So we continue westbound now on State Route 562. Bedrosian's tile, stone, vinyl, wood up here on the right there. Enigma, something called Enigma over there on the right, mystery. And guys, we want to thank you all again so very, very much for joining us. We could not do this without you. Watch all the games at PT's Pub right there. That's a chain here in town. Gaming halls, sports bars. Could not do this without you guys, so I'm so very, very grateful that you're here. There is the former Shenandoah Ranch, now Sunset Springs Ranch, the former Wayne Newton property that has gone through all sorts of different ownerships and issues with ownerships, etc. right there. Big property though. And he's actually got there's a plane parked in there. There's like I think they said it was an F-28, Fokker, F-O-K-K-E-R, F-28. Piedmont Airlines, I remember used to fly those way back in like the 80s and stuff. Again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe. And as always, remember here on the VegasDon channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the VegasDon channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much.